Well, it's a South Korean-made, self-propelled 155 millimeter howitzer designed for speed, long-range accuracy, and being able to move around in tough
So
situations.
not your grandpa's clunky cannon then.
Not at all. This thing can hit a top speed of 67 kilometers per hour.
Really? For something that big.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
So it can get where it needs to go fast.
It's built to handle deserts, snow, jungles, mountains, you name it.
Wow, okay. Well, that explains why so many countries are interested.
Yeah.
But this wasn't some overnight success story, was it? The Wikipedia article mentions that the development of the Canine Thunder was prompted by, let's just say, some neighborly tensions.
You're talking about North Korea.
Exactly.
Yeah, South Korea started the K-9 project back in 1989 because they needed to counter North Korea's artillery.
Makes sense. At the time, they were outgunned.
They were.
Sounds like those South Korean engineers had a big challenge ahead of them,
Oh, for sure.
trying to balance a massive .52 caliber gun on a moving vehicle.
Not an easy task.
That doesn't sound simple at all.
It definitely wasn't. They had some serious engineering hurdles to overcome. The Wikipedia article compares the challenges to those faced by the German Panzerhaubitze 2000.
Which also has a long gun.
Yeah, a really long gun.
I see, okay.
And it wasn't just about the physics of firing.
What else was there?
They actually had to make the hydraulic systems quieter so the crew wouldn't go deaf.
You're kidding. Seriously.
Yeah,
That's wild.
it was a problem.
Okay, so they had a noise problem.
Yeah,
I bet there were a few engine stalls along the way, too.
you bet. The article mentions they tried several American engine designs before going with the German MTU.
And which one did they end up using?
The German MTU.
Okay, got it.
And get this, they even redesigned the suspension system.
No way.
Yeah, and ended up exporting it back to Britain.
So they made it, and then Britain was like, hey, we need that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow, talk about a global effort.
It really was.
But this wasn't all smooth sailing, was it?
Yeah.
There was mention of a tragic accident during development.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
What happened?
there was a fire during a prototype test,
Oh, no.
and sadly, a researcher was killed.
That's awful.
It really highlights the dangers involved in this kind of work.
A stark reminder of the risks people take pushing the boundaries of technology.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on to something a bit less somber. What makes the K9 so tough? What can this thing withstand?
Well, think tank level toughness. The armor is actually made from the same special steel used in South Korea's K2 Black Panther tank.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's designed to withstand 152 millimeter rounds.
Okay, that's some serious firepower.
Armor-piercing rounds, too,
But-
and even mines.
So this thing can take a serious beating.
Exactly.
It's a beast.
But it's not just brawn, it's got brains, too.
Okay, tell me more about that.
It uses something called a ring laser gyro for navigation.
A what?
A ring laser gyro.
Okay.
It's a super precise system that can even handle the vibrations from firing that huge gun.
Wow. Okay, so it can take the hit and still stay on target.
Exactly.
Impressive.
And the fire control system is mostly automated too.
What does that mean?
It can calculate all that firing data and receive commands digitally or even by voice.
Wow, so this is a seriously high-tech piece of hardware.
Definitely.
South Koreans aren't stopping there. The article mentions they're constantly upgrading the K9.
All the time.
There's the K9A1, right?
Yes, the K9A1.
What's new with that one?
It comes with an upgraded fire control system, thermal cameras, and better safety systems.
Makes sense. Always got to be improving.
Right?
And then there's the K9A2. Now that's where things get really futuristic.
It is.
That's basically a robotic howitzer in development.
But it's the goal.
Wow.
They're aiming for an auto-loading system so they can shrink the crew size down to just 3 people.
That's incredible. A howitzer that can practically fire itself.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
They're also trying to make it fire even faster than the current models.
And hold on, we haven't even talked about the K9A3.
Right.
That one sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
I know, right?
What's the goal with that one?
The goal for the K9A3 is to hit targets 100 kilometers away.
Wait, seriously? 100 kilometers?
That's the plan.
That's almost hard to fathom.
It is pretty wild.
So they're looking into things like gliding ammunition and even railgun technology.
Exactly. That's how they're hoping to reach that kind of range.
Wow, that's a serious leap in firepower.
It is.
Clearly, the K9 is a constantly evolving system,
It is.
always pushing the boundaries of what artillery can do.
That's the idea.
But this isn't just a South Korean show anymore. The K9 has gone global.
Oh, yeah.
It's everywhere.
Absolutely. And that's where things get really interesting.
We'll hold that thought.
Okay.
We'll unpack the K9's global journey after a quick break. Stay with us.